What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 216, and we start today's episode off with another big game here against Manchester City at the Den, being played on Christmas Day as well. Coming into this game, and this is a massive game. Now, our previous two league games were away at Stamford Bridge and away at Manchester United. In the last episode, we drew both of those games, and I did say in that episode that in these big games, we haven't been picking up the points, but taking on City, they're sitting in 10th, and I've said this before, I just don't understand how the AI can manage a team so badly in career mode. I mean, look at their lineup. It's just ridiculous. Yes, Kasami's an absolutely incredible player. Everyone knows that. But still, I just don't understand how the AI can butcher clubs so badly in career mode. I really don't. We take on City, and the first chance of the game would fall in the 9th minute as Kelvin was getting his shirt pulled there by Scribe. What is probably a regional Gale Clichy there. We have a free kick. Triggs stands over the ball, and a man with no legs whips it in, finds Oxlade-Chamberlain. He makes it 1-0. So I've said this a few times before. I'm not really sure how exactly or why exactly, but I'm pretty decent at whipping those free kicks in from that kind of range, putting them into a dangerous area and letting someone head it past the goalkeeper. And as you can see there, Oxlade-Chamberlain gets free of his man 6 yards out and puts his header past Butland to a great delivery, great header by the Ox as well. And it is Millwall 1, Manchester City 0. So it's still quite a big game for us, really. We need to get back to winning ways, and City are still, still a reasonably good side, but they're just not doing it in the league this year. But still, it is Oxlade-Chamberlain who gets the goal. The man with no legs, Triggsy, gets the assist, and it's 1-0 to Millwall. And in the 15th minute, City tried to respond. Abu crossed the ball in towards Subotic, and the former Dortmund man heads it into the gloves of Liali. And from that, we broke. Ezekiel gets on the ball, chips it forward towards the run of Oxlade-Chamberlain, who got our first goal. Lovely first touch, takes it around the last man, tries to shoot. He's tackled by the defender, but as Wabara gives the ball away, Ezekiel wins it and finesses it past Butland. So two pieces of poor defending from Manchester City, and because of that, we are 2-0 up 17 minutes in. So really poor defensive display from City as things stood, and we could have made it 3-0 in the 38th minute. Triggs breaks free of the last man. Ibrahim's trying to catch up, but he can't. He shoots Triggsy, but unfortunately Butland pulls off an amazing save. So I was considering buying Butland instead of Liali, and he said he went to City. He's an 85 rated goalkeeper, and he makes a great save there, the English shot stopper. So good save, and it is still 2-0. But from the corner, Carrasco crosses the ball in. It's Eric Dier who goes for the header, and again Butland makes a great save there, and City get the ball away. So Butland, the only City player that was playing well in this game. And in the 54th minute, City once again have a throw in, but they throw it in, and Luke Shaw goes for the header, and unfortunately he stays down and gets an injury, so not good at all. And as Kasami whips this ball in, Jack Rodwell goes for the header. We clear it away and go on the break. Oxlade-Chamberlain finds Ezekiel, a turn on counter attack. We blitz through the last man. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain running clear, a brilliant chance to make it 3-0, but I completely messed up the finish. Tried to round Butland and ended up walking straight into him, so still 2-0. But in the 63rd minute here, you see Ibrahim get on the ball once again for City. He keeps on going, eventually plays a great ball in towards the run of Fofana, who strikes it. Good stop by Liali, and then Kasami recovers the situation and wins a penalty off of Luke Shaw as well. I lunged in with the English left back, and Kasami, my bro in the player career mode, ends up winning the penalty against me there. So very frustrating, but it was a penalty. As you'll see, I sort of lunged in a little bit too quickly, and Kasami dived into the boot of Shaw. So it's a definite penalty in my opinion, and it's a really good chance for City to get themselves back into the game from the spot. It's the Swedish striker John Guidetti who faces the Italian goalkeeper Nicola Liali. Who's going to come out on top here, Guidetti or Liali, Sweden or Italy? Well, unfortunately, it is the Manchester City striker who scores the goal, sends Liali the wrong way, and City are back in the game with just under 25 minutes to go. Could they stage a fantastic fight back? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But the following chance would fall directly from kickoff as Ezekiel and Kelvin pass the ball to Scott Triggs. Triggs, the man with no legs, finds Glenn Robinson, is holding midfield partner. He offloads it to Brian Carrasco. Carrasco goes down the right hand side, gives it to Robinson. Really good chance. He crosses the ball in, or tries to, and the Serbian defender Subotic puts it behind for a corner, and from that it's Carrasco crosses the ball in. Eric Dier goes for the header, but it's a fantastic save by Jack Butland to keep the score at 2-1, and he was having a really good game despite conceding 2 goals. And from the following corner, Carrasco crosses the ball in again towards Eric Dier. This time it's headed away, and Kelvin strikes it on the volley, but it goes just wide of Butland's right hand post and out for a goal kick. legs. So still 2-1 as we were trying to get our 2-goal cushion back. And in the 79th minute, a great chance for City to equalise. Guidetti, the goal scorer, takes it round Luke Shaw. Brilliant dribble by Guidetti, but Liali makes a fantastic save, and this time he denies the striker. So still 2-1, but it was causing us problems all through the game. But in the 89th minute, as City threw bodies forward, they gave the ball away. We went on a counter, and as Carrasco finds N'Gui, we got a great chance for a 3-on-1. Eventually we offload it to Suso, who backheels it to Scott Triggs, and the man with no legs puts it into the bottom corner. No chance for Butland, and the game is sealed at 3-1 in stoppage time. So I almost messed up that like 3 or 4-on-1 opportunity there, but still I didn't in the end. Lovely backheel by Suso, finds Triggs, and Triggs puts it into the bottom corner. So Millwall 3, City 1. And that is the game sealed. And it's going to be a massive 3 points for us as well, because this will give us the confidence we need really after 2 games without a win in big games against Chelsea and United. This will give us a lot more confidence coming into the second half of the season that we can catch Spurs, reduce the deficit at the top, and try and get ourselves back into this title race. Because as things stand, we're in a race for 4th. You know, we're not even in a race to retain our title. Yes, the first half of the season is only just coming to a close, but it really hasn't been a good first half of the season for us. But Triggs gets the goal. It's 3-1, and I just had to show a replay. It just looks so funny, doesn't it? I'm not sure who it was exactly that recommended me to use this celebration for Triggsy, but it's this trademark one now. He points to where the legs should be, that he doesn't have any, and yeah, it just looks so funny. He's looking directly in the camera. But yeah, still Millwall 3, Manchester City 1, and yeah, we do collect the 3 points. I've actually read a few comments from people saying, you know, please can you get rid of Triggs, or you know, try and get his legs back. I don't know why that is. I think it's hilarious. I guess for the long-term subscribers, you know, you'd understand why it's so good. If you're a long-term sub, you'd probably understand, but if you're a newer one, I guess you can see why it's a little bit frustrating. But no, I think it's hilarious. And you know, when we first put into the side, he had no legs, so I got no plans to restore them. Try and come up with some prosthetic legs for him. But anyway, we take on Spurs for the first game here in the second half of the season in January. This being played on New Year's Day, and we've had some big games. Our last 3 games were City, United, and Chelsea, and now we take on the league leaders Spurs. So a massive game here at White Hart Lane, absolutely massive. One of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of the season for us. They are currently sitting ahead of us by 7 points after the first half of the season. So we need to win this game. A draw is not good enough. If we want to get ourselves back into the title race and challenge Spurs for, you know, retaining our title, we need to win this game. A draw is not good enough. So we come to this game desperate to make it 2 wins from 2. And the first chance would fall here in the 12th minute as Kelvin gets on the ball down the right hand side. A really good chance. He Berber spins around the last man and he puts it into the bottom corner. So our first attack results in the first goal of the game. It's Kelvin who gets it at a snowy White Hart Lane, and it is 1-0 to Millwall. So it's an absolutely massive goal, and it is Kelvin. You can always rely on him to get the goal, and it is 1-0. So great start for us. We needed that as well. Give us some real confidence. And in the 23rd minute, we could have made it 2-0. Oxlade-Chamberlain plays a great 1-2 with Suso. Goes down the left-hand side. The former Arsenal man keeps on going. He gets past the last man and shoots, but Courtois makes a great save, and then Triggsy's header goes straight to the gloves of the Belgian goalkeeper. So still 1-0, but the early chances coming to us, which is always nice to see. And as Courtois eventually plays the ball forward, Guterres goes for the header here, flicks it on towards Kelvin, who outjumps his man. It comes to Ezekiel. Ezekiel spots the run of Triggs. He backheels it brilliantly to Kelvin. A great chance for his second goal of the game, but again he's denied by Courtois, and it is still 1-0. So a great save by Courtois there, and he was doing everything he could to make sure that Spurs wouldn't go 2-0 down early on. But in the 42nd minute, Spurs tried to respond, and Draxler's tame effort, that was the best chance they had in the first half, went straight to Liali, and from that we kick out to Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for the halfway line goal here again. We try and catch Courtois out. Is it going to go in? Unfortunately not. It's an amazing save by Courtois. He's tracking back really quickly, and the Belgian goalkeeper makes a great save. And instead of VA showing that incredible halfway line attempt, they thought they'd show this one as the replay instead. Brilliant. I don't know why they bothered with that, but still, I was really annoyed because I would love to have seen that chance on the replay, but still, unfortunately, Courtois makes a great save to deny Oxlade-Chamberlain a wonder goal, and it is still 1-0. But we did win a corner, and from that corner, Carrasco stands over it here. Wasn't sure whether to go for the edge of the area goal or not, but I did. Picked out Oxlade-Chamberlain, who goes for the strike, and it cannons off the top of the bar and goes behind for a goal kick. So we had all the chances in the first half, a fantastic showing for us. But in the 64th minute, Spurs had a free kick. They delivered it into the centre, and Draxler loses his man and heads it past Liali, and that is just a sloppy goal to concede. We got 2 amazing centre backs in Dia and Guterres, yet they just parted down the middle and let Draxler have a free header, and he put it into the bottom corner. So the German makes it 1 apiece here. Really poor defending, and in the 66th minute here you see Souza get on the ball. Nice little fake shot to beat Cher, takes aim, but again it's a great save by Courtois, so he was having a great game. Despite conceding early on, he was certainly contender for man of the match, and it was still 1 apiece. And in the 84th minute, Lukaku gets on the ball here, turns around his man and shoots, but it's a good stop by our Italian goalkeeper Liali as he pushes it behind the post for a corner. And from that corner, it's Christian Eriksen who crosses the ball into the box. He's got 2 big men to aim for, and he finds Fabian Schär. It goes up in the air and comes back to Schär, who shoots, but again Liali makes a good save, and we get the ball away. So another good stop there, and we go on the break. Carrasco gets on the ball, offloads it to Ezekiel, who gets past Nathaniel Klein. A great chance for a 2-on-2. It's still Ezekiel. He offloads it to Glenn Robinson against his former club. Can he score? Unfortunately not. Courtois makes another incredible save, keeps it at 1-1, and that was how the game would finish. A 1-1 draw, and I'm very disappointed because this was a game that, although a draw may look like a good result, really we had to win this game, and unfortunately we failed to do so. But as always, guys, big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. It's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.
Until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.